You want to start off with 1 white cake mix. I like the extra moist one. You can get any brand. Some people like the Betty Crocker better, but I think the Pillsbury is better in the oven, cooks out more even. Oh, left a little bit in there. Okay, so you want the whole box of cake mix, and we're just going to pour that into a bowl with any kind of soda you like. I like to use the Diet Cherry 7-Up. I love the flavor, the texture, or the color is really pretty, especially when you use it in a cake like I am. Perfect. So if you use a 20-ounce bottle or a soda in a bottle, you want 12 ounces, which is equal to 1 can. Now let's go ahead and whisk that together, get rid of those bubbles. You want to make it all perfectly silky smooth until that soda and mix is all combined.
It looks so pretty.
Right? This cake not only is delicious, but it's really pretty. Sometimes I don't want to eat into them.
Yeah, but we're totally going to demolish
Oh,
this.
we're going to demolish this by far. Don't you worry. Now, I mentioned in my videos, I use a diet soda just because I am a type 1 diabetic. And I try to eliminate sugar whenever I can. I know that there is sugar in the cake mix, but I just try to lessen it in the added ingredients I put in. So that's why I use a diet soda. But if you want to use a regular soda, go right ahead. Or I know, babe, you like those Zivias. Even those would be great in a cake.
Ooh, we should try that.
How about like next time we'll do maybe a root beer float cake?
Or like the cherry cola.
All right. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think we should use a cherry cola in a cake? I wonder how that would turn out.
It's delicious. I can tell you. Promise.
Okay, perfect. Now that our batter is all combined, let's go ahead and bang any extra batter off of our whisk. And if you have little ones, this is their favorite part because they can lick the whisk. I'm going to go ahead and bring a 9x13 baking dish. I have it pre-greased just with some of that Pam spray. And we're going to pour our batter right into the middle. I'm going to go ahead and scrape the bowl with a rubber spatula. Just like that. Now, you may be thinking that this cake is going to be thin. It doesn't have enough maybe added ingredients or batter, but that soda really puffs it up and makes it light and airy. So it may look thin right now, but I promise when we bring it out and we show you the finished product, it's going to look absolutely amazing. Just like that. Let's go ahead and push that batter into the corners. Get over there. Okay. So let's make sure it's even as much as we can. And if there are any extra bubbles, you can go ahead and... All right, so now that we have all of our air bubbles popped out of the batter, I have pre-measured 1 ounce of water. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 package of purple grape Kool-Aid to that water. And this is going to give it, ooh, smell it, that smells real good. Okay. Pour that in, and this is going to give a really cool effect to our cake. Let's stir it up. Blend, blend, blend. There we go.
Oh, it smells so good.
Right? That grape flavor is just, it hits the nose real good.
Grape is my favorite flavor of anything.
Well, this might be too sweet to drink like this, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it to our cake. All right, we're going to slowly start to pour this all over the top of our batter. It doesn't have to be in any specific order or rhyme or reason because I'm going to show you what we're going to do to give it a really cool pattern. And it looks dark right now, but when it bakes into our cake batter, it's going to be bright and purpley. So we're just going to marble that batter in with our Kool-Aid mixture. Look at that. Any big puddles, like we have this over here, you want to do your best to eliminate. But if not, don't worry. It's going to just soak into that batter during the baking process. And it's just going to add a really good punch of flavor.
It looks so cool.
There you go. And you can use, I'm using the end of a skinny spoon, but you can use a toothpick. I've seen people do this with like hairbrush, but make sure it's a new hairbrush, not a used one, or a comb. Okay, just like that. So now that our batter is all marbled, let's go ahead and put it in the oven. I have it preheated. We're gonna put it in there for maybe about 18 to 20 minutes, but keep an eye because everybody's oven is different. Okay, this turned out pretty amazing.
Oh
Look,
my
do
gosh.
you see how gorgeous that is?
It's beautiful.
That Kool-Aid marble on there just turned out perfect. All right, now get a load in of this, soak it all in because I'm about to cover it up with some frosting. But don't worry, the taste is still gonna seep in through that cake. So I picked a strawberry frosting. I haven't done this combination before of strawberry and grape, but I thought the colors would be really pretty together.
Fruit on fruit, come on.
Fruit on fruit. There we go. We're probably gonna end up using this whole container. You can make your frosting from scratch, but just for time today, I went ahead and bought one of the pre-made containers. And I have my angled spatula. I'm just gonna start spreading that in an even layer over our delicious soda cake. Now, as you saw, this only took about 3 ingredients. You had 1 can of soda, 1 box mix, and then the Kool-Aid of your choice. If you guys ever make any of my recipes, I always love to know how they turned out. Brownie points if you post pictures. I love to see what my followers do, how you guys maybe changed the recipe, made it your own. Let's go ahead and get all of those corners covered. That's where this angled spatula really comes in handy. You want the thin one just to make sure that you can have more control and be more precise. All right, I think I have a little bit of frosting left. So I'm gonna scrape that, get every last bit out. Okay, cover those corners and edges. All right, I have one last little topping I wanna add. Just because we have the strawberry frosting, the grape Kool-Aid, it's almost like a fruit salad cake. I have some fresh strawberries, or I'm sorry, those are raspberries.
I was gonna say, those are definitely raspberries.
Well, I'm going to just start lining them around the edges just to give a fun little border to our cake. Now, this is always fun if you have little ones to help them get involved. They can help in this process. They can lick the bowls, they can help decorate it any way you want. If you want to have sprinkles, or if you're super fancy and have one of those pastry piping bags, you can get really creative with designs and techniques. All right, I hope I have enough to cover the entirety of this. We may just do half, let's see how much we got here. This is probably the most time consuming of this entire process, but it'll be worth it. I 100% promise you. The freshness of that raspberry with the strawberry frosting, it just pairs perfectly together in my opinion. Perfect amount of natural sweet and added like artificial sweetener in that frosting.
It seriously smells so good.
Right? Now, if this is really good, babe, I don't know, I may not be able to share with you.
Wait, seriously?
Well, I don't know. You didn't help make it.
Well, that's not nice. I'm here for moral
just
support.
Kidding. You know I love you. I'll give you some, I guess. All right, perfect. Look at that. And there you have it. I'm going to dish up a piece and try it right now because I'm impatient. Oops, making a mess over here. All right, let's go ahead and grab this corner slice. All right, I want a bigger piece because I guess I'm sharing. All right, let's see if that comes up easily. Oop, I can't miss those. Okay, ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Here we are. I want those on there. Look at that. Look how pretty that piece turned out. I'm gonna make sure to get one of those raspberries in with that cake. You see, it's nice and bouncy. That soda gives it a really airy texture.
You can still see the marble from the Kool-Aid too.
All right, here it goes.
Yeah?
It's sweet. It's got just the hintest bit of sour with that Kool-Aid in there. But honestly, this Kool-Aid marble cake couldn't have turned out any better. Look at that. It's messy to eat, but very delicious.